Hello guys, City Builder and Colony Sim Steam Fest is held this week. So let's see the 21 best games that you can get in this fest. First, we start with Aven Colony. In this game, you will take away from Earth to a planet alien called Aven Prime. The player will become the overseer who needs to balance various aspects of colony management, including food production, housing, employment, and morale. Players must also research technologies, defend against alien attacks, and adapt to the planet's unique conditions, such as low oxygen levels and long day-night cycles. The game features a campaign mode with a storyline and a sandbox mode for more open-ended gameplay. Nebuchadnezzar is a classic isometric city-building game that immerses players in the ancient world of Mesopotamia, allowing them to construct and manage cities inspired by historical locations like Ur, Nineveh, and Babylon. The campaign mode spans various time periods, offering missions that challenge players to build thriving cities while addressing the needs of their population. Players can also design intricate monuments using an in-game editor. Nebuchadnezzar also supports mods, enabling players to expand their experience with new buildings, goods, and missions. Concrete Jungle is a unique game that combines city building with deck building game. Players use a deck of cards to place buildings, each affecting its surroundings in different ways. The goal is to clear city blocks by earning points from residents, which allows for further expansion. As the city grows, players can refine their decks and unlock new buildings, creating intricate zoning puzzles. In addition to its single-player mode, Concrete Jungle includes competitive and cooperative multiplayer options for up to 4 players. In Dawn of Man, you will take back to the prehistoric era, where you must guide a settlement of early humans. Starting in the Stone Age and progressing to the Iron Age, players must hunt, gather, craft tools, and build structures to ensure their community thrives. The game features a dynamic environment with changing seasons, wildlife, and natural resources, requiring strategic planning to adapt and survive. The game also incorporates a technology tree, allowing players to unlock advancements like agriculture, animal domestication, and metalworking. Pile Up is a strategy-building game that challenges players to construct and manage a building on a small patch of land while fulfilling the needs of its inhabitants. With a mix of strategy and creativity, players must carefully balance their choices to ensure the stability of their structures. The game will challenge you to meet specific objectives, such as accommodating certain types of residents or reaching target heights, while dealing with the constraints of limited resources and space. In Ixion, player will take to the outspace. Players will take the role of the administrator of the Tikkun, a massive space station equipped with the Vol engine for interstellar travel. The story unfolds in a future where Earth's destruction forces humanity to seek a new home among the stars. Players must manage the station's resources, maintain hull integrity, and ensure the trust and stability of the crew while navigating through cosmic challenges and uncovering the fate of humanity. Players need to construct and optimize the Tikkun's interior, manage sectors, and deploy ships for mining, cargo transport, and scientific exploration. Set in a post-apocalyptic world overrun by demons, Judgment Apocalypse Survival Simulation will challenge players to guide a group of survivors as they rebuild society and fend off relentless threats. Players must gather resources, craft equipment, and construct a base to protect their community. The game also incorporates tactical combat, allowing players to engage in real-time battles with the ability to pause and strategize. Players can explore a procedurally generated world, scavenge for supplies, and unlock new technologies to enhance their chances of survival. Founder Fortune will invite players to build and manage a fantasy village while taking care of their colonists' needs and desires. Starting with nothing but the clothes on their backs, colonists must gather resources, construct homes, and establish a thriving settlement. The game emphasizes creative building, allowing players to design houses and furnish them with various elements to suit their style. It also incorporates colonist psychology, where happiness and relationships play a crucial role in productivity and survival. MEMORIAPOLIS allows players to construct and manage a city that spans 2,500 years of history, from antiquity to the Age of Enlightenment. Players can choose their culture, manage resources, and face historical events while building iconic structures or wonders to achieve the title of Capital of Capitals. The gameplay introduces era-specific mechanics, requiring players to adapt their strategies as they progress through different historical periods. Players must balance resource management, citizen needs, and historical challenges, such as the Black Death or internal riots. Set in the challenging environment of high mountains, Laysara Summit Kingdom will give players with tasks to build and expanding settlements while managing production chains and satisfying the needs of a three-caste society. The game introduces hazards like avalanches and weather breakdowns, requiring strategic planning to ensure the survival and prosperity of the towns. Players must navigate vegetation zones and expand to distant mountain slopes to access scarce resources. The game also features a sandbox mode, allowing players to switch between multiple towns and trade goods with other alpine settlements. Microcivilization is a pixel art strategy and incremental clicker game that allows players to guide humanity through different eras, starting from the Stone Age, by exploring, expanding, exploiting, and exterminating. Players can research technologies, construct buildings, recruit heroes, and face various crises while making choices between good and evil. Players must balance population growth, resource collection, and combat while navigating through historical challenges. The game also features a campaign mode with ascending difficulty tiers, offering a mix of strategy and progression. Unlike traditional grid-based city builders, Foundation allows players to design sprawling gridless cities that mimic the natural growth of medieval towns. Players can construct modular buildings, manage resources, and guide their villagers to create a thriving settlement. The game also features a unique monument creation tool, enabling players to design custom landmarks like castles, churches, and abbeys. Players can choose different paths of progression, such as labor, clergy, or kingdom, tailoring their gameplay to their preferences. Settlement Survival is a survival city-building game where players lead a group of settlers to establish a thriving community in a challenging environment. The game emphasizes resource management, population growth, and strategic planning. Players must manipulate the landscape, plant crops, hunt wildlife, and construct buildings to ensure the survival and prosperity of their settlement. The game also includes a trading system, allowing players to exchange resources with other settlements. Space Haven is a spaceship colony simulation game where players embark on a journey to explore the universe and find a new home for their crew. The game allows players to design and build spaceships tile by tile, managing everything from oxygen levels to crew comfort. Players must navigate challenges like hazardous gases, power distribution, and crew morale while encountering other spacefaring groups and exploring uncharted territories. Players can customize their ships, create optimal living conditions, and even engage in combat with hostile forces. Unlike traditional city builders that rely on financial systems, Urbek City Builder uses alternative resources like food, coal, and skilled labor to drive development. Players can design various types of neighborhoods: bohemian, industrial, luxurious, and watch them evolve based on surrounding conditions, such as population density and available services. High-rise buildings emerge in densely populated areas, while bohemian neighborhoods thrive with features like parks, libraries, and bars. Players can experience their creations from a street-level view, gaining insights into the lives of their virtual citizens. Banished will let players guide a group of exiled travelers as they establish a new settlement in a remote land. The gameplay focuses on resource management and survival, where the townspeople themselves are the primary resource. Players must ensure their citizens are well-fed, healthy, and happy while balancing the production of essential resources like food, tools, and clothing. The game also introduces challenges such as harsh weather, aging populations, and limited resources. There is no currency in the game. Players rely on bartering resources with visiting traders to acquire new items like livestock and seeds. Going Medieval is a colony-building simulation game set in a post-apocalyptic medieval world. The game challenges players to guide a group of survivors as they rebuild society after a devastating plague wiped out most of the population. Players can design and expand their settlements, from simple wooden huts to sprawling stone fortresses. Players can shape the lives of their villagers, who have unique personalities and histories, by observing their behavior and relationships. The game also features combat mechanics, allowing players to defend their colonies with traps and weapons. In TheoTown, players take on the role of a mayor tasked with revitalizing a rundown town. The gameplay involves constructing shops, hiring staff, automating deliveries, and attracting tourists to breathe life back into the community. Players must also manage infrastructure and deal with unexpected challenges, making strategic planning essential for success. Players can design their town to reflect their vision while optimizing systems to ensure smooth operations. The game also features a dynamic environment, where player decisions directly impact the town's growth and prosperity. TheoTown is a captivating city-building simulation game that allows players to design and manage their own cities. Players can create intricate transportation networks, construct iconic landmarks, and tackle challenges like natural disasters and emergencies. The game also features user-made plugins, enabling players to customize their cities with unique elements. The game includes a variety of features, such as building railways, airports, and soccer stadiums, as well as handling crises like crime and fires. Reus 2 is a sequel to the original Reus, a godlike strategy game. Players take on the role of powerful giants who can terraform planets and create ecosystems to support human civilizations. Each giant has unique abilities to manipulate plants, animals, and minerals, allowing players to craft diverse biomes tailored to humanity's needs. The game emphasizes strategic planning and experimentation, as players must balance resources and relationships to guide humanity's evolution from primitive tribes to advanced civilizations. Rimworld is a colony simulation game that's set in a sci-fi universe where players manage a group of survivors stranded on a procedurally generated planet. The goal is to build and maintain a thriving colony while dealing with challenges like resource management, hostile factions, and environmental hazards. Rimworld is unique for its AI storytellers, which dynamically generate events based on the player's choices and the colony's situation, creating a rich narrative experience. Players can choose from various scenarios, such as crash-landed survivors or tribal beginnings, and explore diverse biomes like deserts, tundras, and forests. So that is the video. Which game that catches your eye? Please let me know in the comment. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.